Hi there. Welcome to my blog, Artist's Workshop. I am Marina Tregubova, an artist. You can view my artworks through the links provided in the description.
Hello everyone, my name is Oops. If you don't mind, I'd like to sit here too. Well, you see, I want to learn how to draw too.
Today we're going to draw at home with this pen on this paper. We're going to draw figures of people. 30 seconds for each drawing. So, let's go.
Oh, wait a minute. But I'm sure I have questions. What should I do?
30 seconds is not much, so I'm drawing silently. I'll explain later.
Okay, the drawing is done. Now, please, I can't wait to ask some questions. Are you ready to share your secrets?
Yes, I'm ready. Ask.
First of all, I think it's interesting to all of us. Where do we start? I mean, look, there's a picture that we're gonna draw. There's paper and pen. Here we go. Where's the first point? The beginning. The face, the hair, the legs, the arms, the thighs. Where?
I understand the question. It's pretty simple. I usually like to start with the big parts. I often start with the breast.
And you, can you remember now where you started in this picture?
Yes, I remember exactly. I started with the breast.
Okay, we have a chance to check it out.
You're right.
That's right, you're not wrong. Start with the chest. Explain your choice, please.
It's important to start with the center, a strong point.
Oh, my eye immediately stops here too. I don't know why.
The breast gives me a point of reference. I can build on that. It's a starting point.
So, if I understand correctly, this is the center of the body, right?
Not really. I don't think it's the center of the body. The center is the leg, the thigh. But, don't know. It's easier for me to draw from here.
I wonder if your perception of it has changed over the time.
Understanding comes with practice.
I mean, you practice, paint, a month, 2 months, a year, 2 years, and gradually you start to realize that from here it's bad, from here it's better, and from here it's good, right?
Yes, you're right.
Well, now tell me, how many years will it take to gain experience and how much time should be practiced per month, per week, per day?
They usually say you should sketch at least half an hour a day. Make a rule to start with, draw 5 pictures a day. The main thing is to draw regularly.
Tell me please, I'm looking at this figure and it seems to me that this near me should be the starting point. I'd even start there. Why can't you start there?
You can do it. It won't be a mistake.
I know there's a rule that you can't start from the head or from unimportant parts. Please explain why you can't start with the head.
The head does not give the movement. The head is secondary. It obeys other things.
Movement is seen in the larger parts, right? The leg, the thigh, the back.
You're right, as always. That's the way it is.
If I understand correctly, you can start with larger body parts, never with the head. The head is a mistake. By the way, yes, all troubles come from the head. That's very true. It's just a question of which of the large parts is better.
I think it's subjective.
That is, when you looked at the picture, did you consider any alternatives? Or are breasts the absolute starting point for you?
It is comfortable starting with the chest here. Just comfortable. Maybe it's because from the chest you go down, torso, leg, knee.
Yeah, and if you started at the knee, then you'd have to move up. I see. It's harder to move up.
I don't know. It's hard to explain. I chose what was comfortable for me.
But do think about the choice when you start painting.
No. It's just intuition. You know, you don't have much time.
Yeah. You don't have time to think about all the options. 30 seconds, I understand. But it's not that obvious to me yet.
It's all about practice. You can start by watching me do it. Memorize it.
Yeah, great. I think I'll learn faster that way. I'll watch you do these quick sketches and ask you when I don't understand something.
Yes, that's the best way to learn.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you to explain what you mean when you talk about movement. And why doesn't the head define movement?
See, the legs and the torso determine the movement. Do you see the arc in this picture?
An arc?
Yes, try to shrink the image a lot. And generalize it. Look at the main thing, don't look at the little details. See the arc?
Yeah, I think I see it. Yeah, from the shoulder to the torso to the legs.
Yeah, you got it right.
Okay, now, if I understand correctly, to grab the arc, you have to grab onto something, some strong point on the target. Is that right? Yes. And now I see that the head also touches the arc, but it doesn't define anything. Let's say it hangs out somewhere on the side. Sorry, that was a joke.
That's good. But you got the point right.
Okay, now tell me what about this supporting arm? You can't do without it. It's important too, right?
Absolutely. But it builds from there.
So it will be easier there when you have something to hold on to. I understand. The main thing is to decide from the beginning to catch the semantic center, the starting point.
Yes, and everything else follows naturally.
I want to try to learn how to start myself. In the next drawing, you'll let me go ahead, and I'll tell you where I will start, okay?
Good, yes, it's going.
Alright. For now, let's finish this picture. Tell me, can you start with this shoulder? Which I think is also important here.
The shoulder plays a role, but not that important.
I see. The main thing here is the chest, which shows the position of the body and the leg.
Absolutely. Shall we continue?
Yes, okay. We have got the beginning. We are moving on. Chest, torso, side of the big central leg, knee, chin. What's next?
Here I don't remember exactly. The lines of possible continuation diverge.
So the steps of how to continue are not so important here.
Yes, if we've set the right starting point.
Can you tell me please, in what sequence we can go on? And then we can rewind and see how you went on.
That's good. You can draw an arm or second leg here.
I see. They're not so important, but you can't do without them. And I see that the second leg is not quite drawn here. But what is, there is enough to show the pose.
Yes, and also a second arm.
The other arm is also only sketched in a few lines. And it's completely impossible to draw all the details in 30 seconds, I realize.
Yeah. And that's why 30 seconds teaches us to immediately recognize what's important and what's not.
That's what you can see. The main things are drawn, the less important things are shown, but they're shown in a kind of punctuated, tainted way. And what about this supporting arm? It is not badly drawn here. In my opinion, it is coolly shown that it is a supporting arm. It looks very weird and natural. When, at what point do you start working on it?
I don't remember exactly. This hand is clearly important. It gives you a foothold.
Good. Now, I suggest we take this opportunity to rewind, and we'll see what sequence you did it in.
Yes, you know, I'm very interested to see it myself. Let's go.
This is it, the beginning. The beginning. Okay, here comes the chest, knee, after that there's the outline of the thigh, and I see a very interesting thing here. When you draw this leg, you draw the hand that grasps this leg. That is, If you have defined this leg as the main one, then everything that touches it depends on it, also becomes the main one, right?
You articulated that very well.
I mean this hand, even though it's not carefully drawn, you can still see that the hand is holding on to this leg.
Yeah.
And then the second leg appears.
Yes. I often try to draw both legs one after the other.
And this unpainted hand is a linkage here.
Yeah. And the second leg doesn't have to be drawn all the way through either.
Yes, it's less important here, we've already established that. And it's just not worth wasting precious time on. 30 seconds is calling us forward.
Well said.
Moving on, and then, oh, there it is, the support arm, the shoulder, this little round thing, and the arm itself.
Yeah, that little circle, that's how I show the joints.
It's like a hinge, so it's like we are taking the figure apart at the cursor center. And then you can see that you are not carefully drawing the supporting hand either.
Right. It's not the hand that's important here. It's the elbow bend that's important.
Yeah, it shows support on this arm. I see, it's very accurate.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, no head yet. There's the hair, so the head is last in line.
Yes, there's another important detail. When you draw the neck and the head, it's very important to show how the head sits on the neck. That's the fit of the head.
Yes, he of course is shown conventionally, but you can see it clearly.
Yes, that's an important, characteristic place.
Though the head itself is not important.
Yes, but the fit of the head on the neck is characteristic. That's where the shades of mood come out.
Well, the picture is finished. Thank you.
Yes, please subscribe to the channel. It's important. You won't miss when there will be lessons with new drawings. And you will help our channel grow. Visit my gallery, visit FB and Patreon. I give all the links in the description. Bye for now.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was really cool. I look forward to the next drawing, the next meeting. And of course, like everyone else, I'm subscribing for updates. And I will give you a like. And yes, I will definitely check out your gallery and see all your paintings. Bye and see you soon.